Go on. Alright, Steve, man like Steve in the building. COE's back.
COE's back in the room.
So tell me what Speaker's Corner's been like while I've been gone.
Well, how long have you been gone?
Probably about 2 years.
2 years.
I've been back since, like, in between. But
Yeah. Well, we had the nonsense of lockdown and where they practically arrested people for loitering here. But we ended up gathering in Marble Arch, and they largely left us untouched in Marble Arch, which I always thought was a bit odd. So what? You can catch the COVID here, but you can't catch it in Marble Arch. So the police were complete plonkers during all of that. They seemed obsessive about not allowing anyone at Speaker's Corner for some reason. Even there were days when there were thousands of people walking through the park and around the Serpentine and what have you, but they weren't letting anyone even stop and pause in Speaker's Corner. They were absolutely obsessed with it, with keeping it clear. So anyway, that was COVID, but it soon got going after the lockdowns, and it's pretty much back to normal in terms of levels and numbers. The last few weeks, the last 3 or 4 weeks, we had quite a lot of violence here, unfortunately. Today's been good. There's been a lot of people here, and I'm not seeing any violence whatsoever. But as I say, the last 3-4 weeks, there's been a lot of fights breaking out.
Yeah, because that's when I first came back about 3-4 weeks ago. And
there was one week 3 or 4 weeks ago, as you say, where I think I counted 6 separate fights on the same day. So we've had Sunni versus Shia, we've had Christian preachers repeatedly punched in the face. There was Joseph of Israeli Advocacy Movement who was attacked last week with Palestinian placards. They were banging him on his head, trying to stop him to speak. So it's not been great, to be honest, but today's been a good day. We did have quite a lot of big police presence here today, so whether that calmed it down. But I also believe that the police have arrested a few people over the last few weeks of the troublemakers, so hopefully they've been given banning orders to stop them coming here and spoiling it for everyone else, because it wasn't looking good. It was pretty bad for a few weeks.
Well, I've got 2 minutes left of recording time.
Got another 2 minutes to fill.
Yes.
I'm not a great filler.
So what do you feel like you want to see Speaker's Corner return to or become?
It's just got to continue a free, open space for people to come and say what they want, and we can't be limited in our free speech by bullies and aggressive people who want to create blasphemy laws here, and who want basically literally punch you if you say something that they're offended by or they're not happy by. Do you know, this year actually is the 150th anniversary of Speaker's Corner having legal protection. So in 1872, the Parks Act was passed. We should be celebrating this, because, like I say, 150-year anniversary of the legal protection, the legal protected right for free speech in Speaker's Corner. I think it's something that we should be shouting about. So we've just got to make sure there's another 150 years ahead of us where this continues, and that the current bullies don't behave like thugs and intimidate people into what they want them to say and not say. And we need good policing. We missed the days of Steve Barnes, who really, really had a passion for Speaker's Corner and for free speech. Unfortunately, many of the police we have here today, you can tell they hate the place. They sit in their van, they're dragged out their van if it does kick off, and they literally despise the place. They hate having to police Speaker's Corner. But we need good community policing like Steve Barnes used to give us. Simon's a good guy. He's one of the main police officers, but a lot of the others, they're absolutely bleeding useless.
Cool, man. Next week.
Cheers.
Thanks for the building as well.
Hey, keep it free.
3 seconds.